Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
21 degrees outside, and we do apologize. We know that we are pretty late getting the show started this morning. We had a very full newscast at 7 on both KCNI and KBBN, and unfortunately, when you have 5 minutes of funeral notices, it's not good news for anyone, and we feel very strongly about getting each and every one of those on as clearly as we can, so that you are aware of our losses and make your plans. But yeah, this is a long newscast today, and so we apologize for being late. Also, apologize in advance for what took place yesterday here on the Breakfast Show, a display of Brent Apperson's body.
Now, wait a minute. Now, in fairness to me, that was just an accident. All right? For people for people who don't know, okay, I came in here yesterday, had T-shirt on, and then I had my Husker pullover over the top of it. Mm-hmm. It's the pullover it's rather warm.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was hot in here. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this thing off. I can't, I'm hot. I can't, I'm too hot in here. I'm going to take this pullover off. And I'll be honest, I completely forgot we were on Facebook Live. And you know how it is. I mean, we've all been there. If you're wearing a hoodie or you're wearing a pullover or something, you got a shirt on underneath, and you take the pullover off. Sometimes the shirt underneath, if you're not careful, will ride up with the pullover. And
boy, did it ever.
And that's what happened yesterday. It was not my intent.
It was so good, though.
Well,
we reviewed it at our staff meeting yesterday, and of course, Jeremy, he's so good with his phone, he was able to go to the archive and play it over and over again for all of us to watch.
That's great.
And you folks out there can do the same thing. The program is archived each and every day.
Well, yeah, boy, yeah. Thanks for of all the times we've been doing the breakfast show with it being archived on Facebook. I think this is the first time you've taken a moment to promote the fact that it is archived, and you can go back and look at it.
You can watch it again.
My family looked at it yesterday. They're mortified. My daughters don't even want to go out of the house for fear that someone will know that they're related to me. So,
well, as much as I hate to, Brendan, this is not something I take great joy in. I just want you to know this. This is not something I want to do, but as the administrator, the admin here, I have to take action.
For what?
Well, because you can't just take your shirt off on the breakfast show and show
that wasn't my intent. It was an accident.
See, we don't really know that. That could have been just a ploy.
You can know that.
Well, I'm going to ask you to work nights through the rest of
through
the holiday season. Yes, you're going to do the last shift.
You're kidding.
No, I just on KBBN. I want you to work the late night shift, and just as a reminder that the breakfast show is a family show, and we cannot break out of those.
You almost look like you're serious. Going into the holidays, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and you're going to make me stay here till midnight
That's right.
to work the night shift.
Yep.
Boy, you're all heart.
Well, I don't take joy in it. It's not something I want to do, but we have to have some guidelines here with our radio station. We're a family station. We're a small town, hometown station. We can't be showing our naked bodies on the breakfast show. So that's just what's going to happen. You're going to we're going to move you to the night shift. You've been filling in some anyway for Jeff. I'm just going to leave you in that shift for the entire holiday weekend, all the way through until Monday. Consider it done. All right, let's play the game.
You know, if that's the way, I may just do the rest of the show with my shirt off, if that's going to be the deal.
Well, there may be other things I would have to do.
I have a long sleeve shirt on today.
Don't get too hot.
I know. I'm going to make sure I'm not. I made sure that because I do have my T-shirt on underneath.
Yeah. It gets hot in here. It's only 68 degrees out in the lobby, and it'll be 70-something in here because of the equipment.
80.
Yeah. We invite you to stay with us here for the show. We have a lot of great guests. We're actually going to be talking with Mike Evans here in just a little bit with Evans Feed. We have Ryan Anderson on our guest list today from the Garden Center. Also, Scott with Geared for Sports. We're going to visit with him in the 9 o'clock hour. And we'll also be visiting with the Pizza Hut and the Quilting Shack. So we got a lot of guests that we're going to be visiting with today, plus Darren Meyer, who is a comedian that will be performing on Friday at Mr. Rudy's in Sargent. And we'll have more details on that. It is a buy ticket only situation. You need to get a ticket ahead of time. It won't be just where you just walk in that night. So we'll find out more about that and talk to Darren about his comedy and what people can expect in Sargent on Friday evening.
All right. And I think we're going to talk to Zorb Farms today, too.
We are. Well, it's page 2, isn't it? Yeah. Linda Zorb will be visiting with us about the 2-day boutique and the barn, and I should say barns, I believe, on the Zorb farm. We'll find out more about that. It's always good to talk to Linda. She's got a lot of people know Linda. She grew up here, so we'll be visiting with her a little bit later on. And just keep your shirt on, folks. We'll be getting all those folks on the air today one way or another. I think we'll forego the school lunch menus this morning since we're running a little late. We want to get Mike on and find out about squirrels, birds, cattle, horses, sheep, chickens, ducks.
He's got feed for all of them.
Rabbits, gerbils.
Really? Does he have gerbil feed?
I think they'll
Hamster feed?
I think they'll eat alfalfa pellets maybe. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have a specific little sack of gerbil food. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, they do a lot of mixing of their own stuff there at Evans Feed. Maybe they have a special mix that they put together themselves.
A custom gerbil bag. It's possible. They can do it.
You never know.
All right, we're going to play the game, and today is Wednesday, so it's Big Pig Day.
It is. Chance to win a pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza here in Broken Bow. Asking questions about the Mayflower this week. Here's your question for today. The Mayflower Compact was an agreement signed by the 41 heads of households aboard the Mayflower. The question today is, which of the following was not one of the purposes behind signing the document? So listen close. Which of these was not one of the purposes behind signing the document, the Mayflower Compact? Your choices are to establish a future government, to shed the authority of the English monarch, to guarantee just and equal laws for everyone, or to give women the right to vote. The Mayflower Compact was an agreement signed by the 41 heads of households aboard the Mayflower. Which of those was not one of the purposes behind signing the document? Again, your choices: to establish a future government, to shed the authority of the English monarch, to guarantee just and equal laws for everyone, or to give women the right to vote.
Call us at 872-2801.
Ben is in a sticky situation.
I got so excited for my fresh-baked Runza cinnamon rolls that I forgot to grab a napkin.
Now you got cinnamon roll fingers, and they're so ooey.
And gooey. I can't grab a spoon to dig into my delicious homemade chili.
Maybe you should call for help?
Oh, I'll call my mom. Oh, I've ruined my phone.
Worth it, though. Come get Runza's homemade chili, fresh-baked cinnamon rolls, and a napkin today. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
All right, we got a stumper going on. You want to answer it?
Yeah, I'm just going to give you the answer.
Okay.
The answer was actually to shed the authority of the English monarch.
But it was not to?
It was not one of the purposes behind signing the document.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would have missed that one.
I think you and I both would have guessed women the right to vote.
That's what I was chuckling about. I thought, okay, well, silly me. I
Yeah.
bet my wife's really embarrassed right now, being the history person that she is. Sorry, Joan. 7:49.
Mm-hmm.
That means we better get a hold of Mike. We're going to do that right now.
Are you looking to refinance your home loan while interest rates are at historic lows? Bruning Bank is here to help you through the process. We are proud to offer online refinancing applications that allow you to complete your application on your time and from the comfort of your own home by visiting bruningbank.com. If you would rather meet with one of our home loan experts, give us a call at 308-872-2757 to schedule an appointment. Buying for the first time? Not a problem. Get pre-qualified and complete the loan process online or in person as well. Bruning Bank, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 473773, member FDIC.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Callaway has affordable housing available. An equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Callaway. The Grand Generation Manor.
Is my farm completely insured? Am I covered when I drive my ATV from field to field? Do I have all locations I farm covered for liability? This is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. I have found over the years that most of us let our insurance policies renew year after year and never take the time to see if we are adequately protected. Let's sit down and review your coverage today. Call Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency at 308-836-2201.
10 minutes before the hour, we have Mike Evans on the phone with us this morning from Evans Feed in Broken Bow and Oconto. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Dave.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm pretty excited. We're going to have a little turkey tomorrow, and Diane Anderson brought out some. What do you call it, Brent?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't know.
It's her mother's recipe, Mike, and it's kind of like it's like mustard, but it isn't mustard. But it's a special homemade recipe that you spread on ham or turkey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What do you think?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I think that sounds great.
I do too. We're going to check it out. We'll let you know. She said you either love it or not.
Maybe it's like the old Tasty Burger sauce they had down at the Dairy Queen.
Oh,
Boy, that was good.
that was good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Dairy Queen, but something like that.
It was Dairy Queen at that time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. And then later Dairy Corner.
Hey, Mike.
There you go.
Mike,
Yeah.
Brent here.
Yeah.
Got a quick question for you. I'm sure when you guys are working out there loading feed bags and feed sacks and everything, and maybe early in the day it's kind of cool, so maybe you have a pullover sweatshirt on and you got a shirt underneath it. And then as the day goes on, it starts to get warmer. So you're like, we got to take this pullover off, right?
You bet.
Have you ever had a situation where when you're taking the hoodie or the pullover off, the shirt underneath rides up with it, and while you show a little bit of your belly? Have you ever had a problem with that? I mean, it happens, right?
Yeah, I think we've all experienced that problem.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
Mike, yeah, but did you make sure there was a car going by and you faced the car when you did that?
Back in the old days, we used to just wear half shirts when we worked down there.
Ah.
But that was a mini moon ago. In the 80s, Brent.
I can remember the 80s.
Yeah, you probably had that little shirt on with the big fluffy hair going on. I bet that was real cute.
I definitely had that, no doubt.
Mike,
Smashed down a ball cap, and that was it.
That was it. That's all you needed. Well, it is Thanksgiving. Winter is, knocking on the door. The sales are pretty big right now with the cattle and so forth. How's things at the feed store?
Doing good. We've, I've just, like usual, there's a couple of trucks rolling out of here right now, and a semi pulling up, and things going out and things coming in, and trying to get, these short weeks are always kind of a logistical mess, but we're used to it after all these years, and so we're trying to get everybody's feed caught up until Monday, because most people are closed Friday and have family around possibly and stuff, and don't want to deal with deliveries on Friday. So, I mean, we're open on Friday, but we try to keep it pretty relaxed so we can watch the Huskers try to play football.
Yeah.
Well, we won't go any further with that right now. We'll just keep our fingers crossed on that one. But you will be open in Broken Bow here. Will you also be open in Oconto, or are you shutting it up there?
I haven't talked to Troy. It's kind of up to him down there, but I would assume that he will be open on.
Alrighty.
I wish I knew the for sure answer on that, but I think so.
Well, they could call.
So, yeah, Broken Bow's open.
Okay. All right. So we were talking about. Let's start where we were talking about mixing feed up. We was talking about a gerbil mix, but we'll get more we'll get more serious than that. Having the elevator has really added to your ability to custom make feed for your customers, hasn't it?
Yeah, the having the grain elevator helps. We can get things bought a lot cheaper and bring them in bulk, and then we do a lot of mixing and blending of local grains. And, of course, we've got our big roller mill in there, and we move a lot of cracked corn out of there and deliver it in the bulk. And then we also bring it down here to our bagging bins, and we bag a lot of cracked corn and oats and milo, alfalfa pellets, wheat. We bag a lot of different commodities that are kind of hard to find around this country sometimes.
Mm-hmm. You have that, and then the delivery service still is amazing to many of us as we watch your trucks, as you said, in and out of your warehouses. But you don't have to, out here we see them go by all the time, loaded up with a pallet or two of feed, strapped down and heading for a farm or ranch. The people really are taking advantage of that, I think.
Yeah, it's been a big part of our business for a long time, and I appreciate those guys that do it every day, and the farmers and ranchers have come to rely on our guys bringing the stuff out and putting it away, or set it off on forklifts or whatever they have out there, and they carry those bags into the chicken sheds and everything else. So they're used to it, and they're tough, and it's a service that we provide. We don't charge for bag delivery. On bulk delivery, we have to charge a little bit to cover the gas and stuff, but
sure.
Bag delivery is a free service of our company, and it's always been that way.
I want you to maybe talk about any specials that you have right now or what's coming up. But before we do that, I was just thinking about your guys going out and delivering, and all the years that you've been doing this. And you've been at it a while now. Time flies by. But this is Thanksgiving. It makes us kind of reflect on, how lucky we are and how things have grown. All the friends that your guys have made and that you've made in this business has to be rewarding.
It's pretty humbling, really, to work with generation after generation. When I started in 1989 down there when it was Clyde Arnold Feed Store, and worked there for 6 years before my wife and I bought it, and I knew all those old boys back then, just like you guys have, and a lot of those guys are gone, and then their sons and daughters have come along, and then their sons and daughters have come along, and we've watched them grow up in 4-H, and been at all the livestock auctions, and seen the kids go off to college, come back to the farm, and to the ranch, the farm, either one, and it's great to work with these families. We live in a great part of the country, and I think now more than ever we realize that, and we're very thankful for that.
Yeah, we hear you. What a great, just visualizing those families handing the reins over to the next generation it's pretty cool, and to be a part of that, I'm sure is a thrill. Now, it's fall. We've got the fall season in full swing now with the livestock side of things. Do you have anything that you wanted to highlight today that goes along with that, or maybe preparing for winter?
Well, there's just, the normal stuff, we talk about it all the time, but there's a lot of distillers products and pellets and cubes and meal, and then there's a lot of lick tubs going out with cattle on corn stalks right now. And I do want to mention that on the Vitalix company is going to be featured on RFD TV on the 30th of this month, and I think it'll be on 2 or 3 times, but that's a pretty big deal, and it's a half-hour program, and I've watched a preview of it, and it's very interesting, and talks to a lot of the cattlemen around this country and stuff. So if anybody watches RFD TV, they might want to watch that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's
quite
cool.
A coup to have it on that network, because so many people from here watch that. So that's great news.
Yep, that should be pretty. I mean, I think people will find it very interesting and worth local like this, and so we're looking forward to seeing that. And I just want to mention there's a lot of fluctuation in the temperatures, of course, this time of year, and it's been pretty decent weather. So we've had worse years for growing calves, but right now there's a lot of guys' background in cattle, and we have all the balancer products and that go along with the distillers. We have it with Rumensin, we have it with Bovatec, we have it with Bovatec and MGA, and we also have a lot of different custom mixes like you were talking. And the one thing on the distillers products I want to mention to everybody is that it's getting tight again on distillers. So if you guys out there use distillers products, you might want to try to get some of that bought ahead or something. It's getting interesting again, but that seems to be normal every year, but just wanted to kind of mention it.
Okay. This is just to close a marketing idea. You don't have to answer if you think it's a good idea today, but and Brent will. I haven't told him this yet, but when you were talking about mixing all the feeds and with your roller and everything, I would highly recommend that you try to find an employee named Jimmy, because then you could do all your commercials and all your marketing with Jimmy Crack Corn.
Yeah.
At the Evans elevator.
Wow.
Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care.
And we could have a theme going, and you could put a picture of Jimmy cracking corn right on the bag.
That is a great idea. I don't know why I've never thought of that. See, that's why you guys are in radio. I'm going to look for some guy named Jimmy.
Yeah, find a Jimmy.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I want you to hang on here for just a second before we let you go. I just Dave, did you dress in the dark today? Well, you have different shoes on. Mike, I'm looking at my co-host. All right, I'm not kidding you, man. He has 2 different shoes. The shoes don't match.
I didn't know that.
He's
a hipster.
I've never seen anything like it. He's got an all black shoe on his right foot, and then a black and white shoe on his left foot.
Well, you better get that on Facebook Live.
Oh my gracious!
I didn't even realize it until now. But I will say this, Mike, because I know you appreciate this. One is from Bo Bootery, and the other one's from Geared for Sports.
Well, shop local. There you go.
Way to go, Dave. That's perfect.
But I didn't. I did put them on in the dark this morning. They were kind of laying in a pile there, and I just grabbed some shoes, and boy, oh boy.
I just happened to look down for some reason toward your feet when you were talking to Mike, and I noticed that. I'm like, wait a minute. He's got like different shoes on.
Well,
he's truly a classic.
Forget what I said about Jimmy Crack Corn. You don't take my advice at all. I don't even know how to put my shoes on.
Well, your day is only going to get better.
Oh, boy. Hey, Mike, thanks. We're thankful for you being on the Breakfast Show, and you've supported the radio station ever since 1989. So thank you so much. We appreciate it, and we wish that you and your folks that you get together with, however you work it, have a great Thanksgiving.
Yep, you as well, and all listeners out there. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Thanks.
Oh, boy. I'm not going to live this one down. I've never done that
I've never
before.
seen anything like it. You have any idea how hard it was for me to keep a straight face while you were talking to Mike? I just happened to look down, and I'm like, wait a minute. He's got a different shoe on each foot.
I do. I do. I honestly do, and I did not know it.
Well, to be honest with you, Dave, I was kind of hoping you didn't know it, as opposed to actually doing it on purpose.
You know, you'd think you'd notice that walking around in the morning here at the station. My wife comes out with me, Joan, does the news line, and walked by her several times, and we were putting some paper away and working together today. Oh, boy. So to update you here, we have a party that now, sorry they missed your removal of your shirt yesterday.
Oh, great.
And Jack says, have a good morning and have a good day tomorrow. Thank you, Jack. And then Michael Davis, I have a hard time reading this behind the mic boom here. Dave, don't be too hard on Brent. Consider the spike in female viewer and listenership that must have happened as a result of Brent's need to remove his sweatshirt. And Denise, happy Thanksgiving to you. Those are some of the chats that we've had here this morning. Appreciate each and every one of them. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. CDC advice aside, millions of Americans are on their way to holiday gatherings. Here's correspondent Chris Van Cleve.
Despite the COVID warnings, Americans are on the move. More than 4 million have already passed through airport checkpoints. And TSA is expecting today will be one of its busiest since March.
Miami International is seeing more travelers. Local officials worry. Miami Beach Mayor Dan Gelber says the governor hasn't responded to his letters, so police will be out issuing citations for those not wearing masks.
I think the governor doesn't want us to be doing this, but I don't think we have a choice at this point.
President-elect Joe Biden wants quick confirmation of his new national security team.
I have a very ambitious, very progressive agenda. And it's going to take really strong leaders in the House and Senate to get it done.
He's already facing Republican challenges to some of his choices. CBS News Brief. I'm Cammie McCormick.
Gavin Higgins with you, and here is a look at state news. After over 2 hours of listening to public opinions on the topic, the Norfolk City Council unanimously approved a mask mandate on Monday, November 23rd. Amanda Poole with News Channel Nebraska has more.
A lot of people were speaking out about covering up at a special city council meeting in Norfolk.
You know, in the end, some people may die, but it is what it is, folks.
As case numbers in Madison County surge, members met to hear from medical experts and from the public.
A mask mandate for the city of Norfolk would be very beneficial to help drive these cases down until we can get an effective vaccine.
The community had plenty to say. Public comment stretched for more than 2 hours.
Every one of these masks are doing no good. They're not stopping. They may slow, but they're not going to stop the virus.
As communities across the state approved similar mandates, officials say it was only a matter of time until Norfolk came to a crossroads.
First, our hospital system is taxed, nearing 100% capacity. Second, our county, Madison County, is a COVID-19 hotspot within a hotspot.
Although Mayor Moaning says the mandate is data-driven, many people in Norfolk feel their personal freedoms are at risk.
Never would have thought that we'd ever come to this point in a country that's supposed to be full of freedom and liberty. And where do our freedoms and liberties start and stop with this? Sounds like it's already a done deal.
Several business owners and community members voiced their concerns. Mayor Moaning continued to relay the facts.
What do you tell them when the hospital's full?
I don't know exactly.
We don't all have the luxury of our only experience with COVID being political or philosophical or theoretical.
Ultimately, after hours of discussion, the ordinance passed unanimously. The mandate will start Thursday. Violations come with a $25 fine, but police say the last thing they want is to be heavy-handed.
The intent is to get voluntary compliance and educate people along the way.
The mandate lasts until February 16th, though council may extend it. In Norfolk, Amanda Poole, News Channel, Nebraska.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In college football news, the first playoff rankings of the year were released with Alabama at number 1, followed by Notre Dame, Clemson, and Ohio State. Texas A&M checks in just outside the top 4 at number 5. Florida is at 6. Of the non-power conference unbeaten teams, Cincinnati is at 7, BYU at 14. Saturday's game between Minnesota and Wisconsin was canceled after 9 Minnesota players tested positive for COVID in the last 5 days. Wisconsin is now ineligible for the Big Ten championship game due to an insufficient number of games. In NFL news, the Baltimore Ravens canceled practice Tuesday as well as media availability after learning of additional positive COVID-19 tests within the organization. The NFL says their Thanksgiving night game in Pittsburgh against the rival Steelers is for now to be played as scheduled. In the NBA, New Orleans Pelicans All-Star forward Brandon Ingram has agreed to a 5-year, $158 million extension. The Miami Heat and All-Star forward Bam Adebayo reportedly agreed on a 5-year, $163 million extension.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures climbing into the lower 50s for today. We'll see abundant sunshine. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 26. For your Thanksgiving Day, still lots of sunshine there with highs into the upper 40s. Friday, lots of sun, highs right around 50, and even milder into your upcoming weekend, especially to start, high of 58 Saturday, low 40s Sunday. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Lowe's Season of Savings event is happening now. Get can't-miss deals on gifts for home that bring joy to all. Like a Hisense refrigerator that was $13.99 and now it's just $11.99. And once you've got the style, go for smart with a new Google Nest Mini with Smart Plug. Now at just $39.99, down from $64.99. Find more deals, gifts, and decor at Lowe's.com. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See associate for details. Appliances offer valid through 12/2. Smart home offer valid through 11/25 and is not valid when products are purchased separately. U.S. only.
Have you heard? Even more Black Friday deals are dropping right now at Ulta Beauty. Now through Saturday, November 28th, get top deals like 50% off Tarte foundations and $10 mascaras from Urban Decay, KVD Vegan Beauty, and more. Plus, we've made shopping the way you want easier, so don't miss out. Visit us in-store, online, or try curbside pickup today. The holidays are here. Let's see the joy all season long. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
It's a big day.
Happy Thanksgiving from your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, Barney Health Mart. They are closed on Thanksgiving, but invite you in Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 9 until 1. Their Black Friday sale includes 20% off toys, 25% off gifts, and 20% off Lean and Tree Box Christmas cards. Plus draw for extra savings off one item. Small Business Saturday from 9 to 1, 20% off toys and gifts. Happy Thanksgiving and shopping season from Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow.
It is 21 degrees under a clear sky. Winds are northwest right at 5 miles per hour. I want to go home. Barometric pressure is at 29.95, so that's up 1 point. Humidity at 81%. High yesterday was 38, overnight low of 20. Sunrise at 7:39, sunset at 5:12. 400ths precipitation measured as of 7 o'clock this morning. We had 20 hundredths before that, so we're up to 82 hundredths for the month. 21 clear with a light northwest breeze.
Can I take the camera and show everybody on Facebook Live?
No!
Come on. Come on, Dave. Be a good sport.
No, because then you'd have to line it back up. It's not. It's just fine. By the way, according to the BNSF, the railroad crossing next to the Custer County Fairgrounds, where Highway 70 and Memorial Drive meet, will be closed today from 9 a.m. until 1:30 for some repairs, just so you know.
All right.
We'll take a time out. When we come back, we'll be visiting with Ryan Anderson at the Garden Center.
Sounds good. Take
that smirk off your face. I don't think I can take the whole show this way. More after these words.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall.
All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend.
Sometimes life changes just like the seasons. Do you have the right accounts for where you're at in life? Call or stop by any NSB branch in Broken Bow, Myrna, or Callaway, and they'll be there. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
You've got a friend.
Sargent is the place to be this holiday season. 5 weeks of Jolly Jingle savings is going on now. Don't miss out. Make sure to view the Sargent Chamber of Commerce Facebook page often to see what businesses are having their open houses each week. Better yet, head to Sargent and use your 5 weeks of Jolly Jingle coupon books and enter to win Chamber Bucks. Jingle all the way to Sargent for Jolly Jingle savings going on now.
Are you having a hard time getting moving after your surgery? Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. If you have recently undergone surgery to your knee, hip, shoulder, back, or wrist, or having trouble doing the things you love, call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. With our highly trained staff in orthopedic rehabilitation, we are committed to getting you moving again. Call us at any of our locations close to you or check us out at myteampt.com. 872-5111.
8:13. Jeremy, get out of here. Leave me alone. We need some stability to this show, so I'm going to turn it over to Brent and Ryan Anderson with the Garden Center. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing good.
Good. Have you ever accidentally put two different shoes on in the morning when you went to work?
Well, not that anybody's caught, I don't think.
I'll leave it at that.
I didn't make it out the door, maybe.
Okay. Well, I did. It's not going to be a pretty day. I can't wait for Thanksgiving when everybody will be gone from here. Well, why don't you tell Brent and I and the audience out there, Ryan, what's going on? I know you're getting geared up for the holiday season in a big way. You guys go all out. So what's first on your list you want to talk about today?
Well, we got our Christmas trees this weekend. Got Fraser firs, some Scotch pines, some white pines. Got working on getting those up in the greenhouse and come pick out a tree there. I can't remember if I mentioned, I got different sizes of Fraser firs, just one size of the Scotch pines and white pines, but so we have those out on display, and you can kind of come in and we've unveiled them, and you can pick out your tree, pick out a full one, a skinny one, however, whatever your needs are there. We got them out on display for you there. And with that being said, being the holiday weekend, maybe you're not getting together with family this weekend, but you still want to have your tree to set up as your immediate family. We try to work with everybody and so you can come in and get a tree. We'll kind of extended hours. Not really sure what that looks like, but we say we're there from 10-ish to 5:30-ish, and if you can't make those times, give us a call and we'll make sure we're there. So we'll be open today. We'll be around tomorrow if need be. Just give us, like I said, give us a call, and of course Friday and Saturday through the weekend and whatnot. So it's Christmas tree season, and we want to be able to have those for people. So we're ready to be available for that. So
okay, and the way you display them is really nice because, as you say, you unbundle them, and people don't have to guess what it's going to look like when they cut the rope on them, and all the different sizes. And I would imagine the sooner they come in, they're going to have more selection than later on as well.
Yep, the selection's best right now, of course, because we're just getting started on that. So, yep, for sure. Along with that, we got some poinsettias in yesterday afternoon, and a bunch of Christmas cactus that are just loaded with blooms, just about ready to look really nice there. We'll be getting those out today. They're ready to go, but we'll be getting those displayed today. And with those, especially with the poinsettias, that sort of thing, if you have somebody you want to send one to, we'll be making deliveries here in town. And if somebody's shut in and you don't want to, see them, or they're sick or you're sick, and you don't want to be around each other or something, but still want to send a poinsettia, to kind of celebrate the holidays and tell them you're thinking of them, we can facilitate that as well. So we'll have different sizes of those also. Like I said, we got some in yesterday afternoon, and then we'll be getting more of those next week as well. We also have our fresh cut greenery that we do holiday planters with. Sally's been down getting some of those made up, and she does a real nice job of being creative and whatnot for those. And so we have those available as well. And this weekend, Saturday, we're going to have a little open house for our stuff. And so instead of doing like a workshop where there's a bunch of people there at one time throughout Saturday, if you want to bring your own pot in, make it up, or make one of ours up, we'll be having a little make and take workshop all day on Saturday. We'll extend our hours on Saturday and be open from 10 o'clock in the morning till probably about 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon. So if that's something you want to come take part of, kind of make up a holiday planner to decorate the front of your home or something like that, will be available for that. We also have some wreaths available made with fresh Fraser fir. We have some that are white pine and Fraser fir together. They're plain right now, but you can put things, you could leave them plain, or you could put some items on them and dress them up however you like. And we also have those that we'll have some of those made up and available for sale as well. So kind of a lot of information to throw out there. Things kind of all coming together the end of last week and this week, getting ready for the Christmas season. So
Ryan, if you don't mind me asking, where do you get your trees from? Because boy, they're so nice looking.
These come from right across the border in Wisconsin. I don't know if you're familiar with like I-90, goes across Minnesota and crosses about La Crosse, Wisconsin. It was about an hour north of La Crosse there. Real pretty country up there. Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
And the smell, of course, is amazing up there.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
So what are some of the other things that maybe you have in the store right now as far as gift-giving ideas? I know that we talk about this every year, and that is a gift certificate is always a great idea from the Garden Center.
Yeah, we do have some indoor decor and stuff for the holidays. Got a lot of Christmas stuff out right now for that. I think we're going to be putting away some of our Thanksgiving stuff today and to make room for some of the plants, but have some different signage, some Christmas tree ornaments, some nativity scene signs and that sort of thing. in the store right now. So, if you kind of want to, you can add to, maybe a fresh greens planter or something like that. We have a few items to do that with, or decorate a table or something like that. We have some indoor decorations for that, and then also another popular thing, like you said, is the gift certificates for whether you have a gardener in the family or somebody that likes a bunch of flowers in the spring or something, and you want to help them out with that and give them a gift certificate for Christmas. It's always something that they can come in and use later, and especially in the springtime when we have our greenhouse full of plants and vegetables, that sort of thing. So another popular gift-giving deal there that we offer. So.
And what are the hours again that you're going to kind of be working with, Ryan, especially this holiday weekend?
Yeah, so today it's 10 o'clock to 5:30. Friday we'll be open 10 to 5:30. Saturdays we're normally open 10 to 2. We're going to extend those hours 10 to about 4:30ish on Saturday. And then, like I said, Thanksgiving Day or next Sunday, if those are the days that you want to come in and pick out a tree, maybe you don't want to be around a bunch of people or whatever, be sure to give us a call, and we're going to be around, and we can slip down and you can pick out a tree or whatever. So, and then next Monday we'll also be open too. So, normally closed Sunday, Mondays, but we will be open next Monday. So.
All right, sounds good. Anything else you want to share before we let you go?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I said a lot there. So.
Well, the best thing to do with the garden center is to just stop on in and take a look at everything, and we'll encourage people to do that.
Sounds good. So, yep, stop on out. We're there. We can get you set up with either a Christmas tree or holiday planter, poinsettias, Christmas cactus. Got a lot of those in. So.
All right, Ryan, thanks so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your loved ones.
Yeah, well, I wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody listening. So.
Okay, very good.
Hope it's a good day for everyone.
Yep, best it can be. Thanks, Ryan.
Yep, thanks. Have a good day.
You too. All right. Boy, they got a lot of things going on, and this is the weekend to stop in. Give them a call. Again, if you're not comfortable with a lot of people, they can make arrangements for you there. Take along a mask, and the greenhouse is big. You can shop for those trees quite easily and be 6 foot apart. All right, comedy. Now, there's the kind of comedy that happened this morning or yesterday with your shirt, and yours truly this morning, which is accidental. And then there's comedy that's on purpose.
Yes.
And there is an opportunity to see a comedian, a professional, in Sargent on Friday, November 27th. Darren Meyer will be at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery, and we're going to visit with Darren in just a moment or two.
All right, sounds good.
Some correspondence coming in. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Holly. Thanks for watching and or listening. This is from Bev. Dave, you owe it to your advertisers from the shoe stores to give them a free advertisement. Let Brent show you your shoes on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, take the camera.
I'll just go over here and get it over with.
Okay, all right.
I'll just do it this way.
Yeah, get the camera live.
Yeah. And
this will be a great way to go into break. All right. I might have to get up and position.
That's okay.
Oh, I see what you're going to do. Okay. All right. Oh, my goodness, he's going to stand on the... Yeah, there you go. You get it. You
Geared for sports. Oh, Bootery, geared for sports.
There you go. Now be careful coming down off the table there. All right.
Okay. We'll take a time out.
Let's do that.
And come back and have a real comedian on the airwaves
Yes.
with us here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Come and see us at Bo Bootery and start checking names off that Christmas list. Through Wednesday, enjoy 25% off fashion boots, snow boots, and bear paws. Consider it our happy Thanksgiving to you. Winter is around the corner, so be ready with some comfort for your feet at 25% off. Don't forget to come see us for some awesome deals Black Friday through Mega Monday. Enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday and always remember to give thanks for all the blessings that God has given you. Bo Bootery, downtown Broken Bow.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Hold on. I'm not sure why I was whispering. The savings Nate and Jack at Universal Insurance are seeing when people switch is not a secret. They have several insurance companies you can choose from for your commercial business, farm, and personal auto. They've moved it all. Why not save money while getting great coverage at the same time, backed by a couple of guys who have your back? Talk to Nate and Jack at Universal Insurance in Broken Bow today and insure your universe.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
Did you know that Ace Hardware's Clark and Kensington interior and exterior paints are 100% acrylic with a primer mixed in? At Prox Ace Hardware in Broken Bow, they can tint your paint to match any color from any color card. Prox has Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines colors, plus over 1,000 color cards to choose from. Their color spectrometer scans anything you bring in and want matched. Don't want to commit to a gallon? Pint samples are just $6.99 mixed to any color. Prox Ace Hardware in Broken Bow. Visit them today.
8:29, there's a phrase that they use at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery. We don't beat the competition, we create it.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what's going to happen Friday evening because Mr. Rudy's is bringing in professional comedian to entertain on Friday night. And we have that gentleman on the phone line with us this morning, Darren Meyer. Darren, how are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are you?
We're good. We're good. Well, let's talk a little bit about your background. I think people out there in our audience may be interested in how a person gets to be or decides to become a professional comedian. How did that work for you?
Well, I was always a big fan of comedy when I was younger, watching a lot of HBO specials, and I was always a bit of a smart aleck, but luckily I got good grades, so I could get away with that. And I went to college here in Lincoln at UNL, and there's a bar that does open mic nights, so I started going to that to watch, and then just one night decided to finally get up the nerve to do it.
I would think that would be a little unnerving the first time up.
It was, and the first time I got some laughs, and I thought, heck, this is easy. And then I went up the next time and totally bombed. And I'm like, maybe not.
What do you typically talk about? I mean, comedians have kind of centerpieces they work off of as far as subject matter. What do you like to put on stage?
Well, it kind of depends on the type of show I'm doing and the type of crowd, but I'll talk about some things I've seen, things that have happened to me on the road. I'll talk about relationships. This time of year, I'll probably talk about the holidays some. I'm just lucky to be getting back on stage after everything with COVID, because if I'm not on stage, the only jokes I write are to make my daughter laugh, so I'm going to have to avoid just doing 45 minutes of puns and knock-knock jokes.
Well, it's nice, too, that you are in Nebraska and you can relate to Nebraskans quite easily. I think they'll enjoy that part of it, too.
That's right. I grew up out in western Nebraska, so I'm quite familiar with towns like Sargent.
Oh, good. Well, that'll make an easy hookup for you. I think people will really want to, as our ad is saying right now, laugh and unwind a little bit with, as you mentioned, this COVID situation is wearing on everybody.
That's right. And Skylar Bulks will be with me opening for me, and he's also a Nebraskan, so we can get a double dose of Husker humor.
All right. Talk a little bit about Pub and Grub Comedy. Is that a group, an organization? How does that work?
He's a booking agency out of the Midwest, and he basically provides bars and clubs like this with comics that they wouldn't be able to get on their own. Sometimes it helps. It's great for the comics because he can string a few shows together instead of just sending somebody 6 hours away for one show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when people hook up with him, they know they're getting good comics that have been through it and can definitely put on a good show.
Now, Brent Apperson's here. He may have some questions along the way, so if you do, Brent, just jump right in. He's making fun of me this morning, Darren. I actually, and this is true, maybe true stories. I don't know how it works for you as a comedian. To me, true stories are the most fun because they're true. But right. I actually, this morning, sit on the edge of the couch in the dark living room and put my shoes on and didn't realize until Brent did just a few moments ago that I had two different shoes on. And so I'm having a tough day here, Darren. It's not good on my end.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you're in radio and not TV.
Yeah, I guess so. What is it like when you get up on stage? Two double-fold question here. You mentioned you got laughs the first time, and then the next time you kind of bombed. What does it feel like when you get the laughs, and then what do you do when you start feeling it slip a little bit?
Yeah, it's a great feeling, obviously, when you get the laughs, and it's horrible when it doesn't. But the weird thing is you never know. I mean, because every single show is different, and after a while, you know that these are jokes that gets laughs, but every once in a while, you'll tell one of those jokes, and it still gets nothing, and then you're like, why didn't it get laughed this time? That's one of the ones I depend on. Yeah. So there is no normal. Everything's different all the time.
Is that about timing, or it's just the crowd that's in front of you, or both?
It's got to be a little of both. Maybe I didn't tell it as good that time as others. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
How long you been at this, Darren, as a full-time comic?
I started doing it part-time in the mid-1990s, and then a few years after that, started doing it full-time.
Where are some of the other places that you've went? What are some of the other venues that you performed at?
I've been to, I think, 41 or 42 different states. So there's been a lot of comedy clubs, casinos, corporate events, bowling alley lounges, strip clubs, prisons, you name it, I've been there.
Yeah, that's great.
That probably gives you more material as you go along, I would think.
That's right. I actually did a show at the Nebraska State Pen once. That was the only show I've ever done where I was glad they didn't put me up for the night after.
Yeah, no kidding. Go through the process of getting in there. You want to get back out, right?
That's right. I was kind of mad at my agent. She told me I got a gig at Penn State.
and then you found out differently, apparently.
That's right. Blame the dyslexia thing, whatever.
There you go.
Whatever works, that's right. I think people are really going to enjoy this, and I see showtime is somewhere around 9 p.m., cocktail hour about 8 p.m. at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery. You mentioned you're familiar with communities the size of Sargent, so I know they'll welcome you, and you're gonna have a good time, and that means they're gonna have a good time, I think.
Yeah, definitely, because especially now they probably haven't had as many entertainment options even as they have even in the big cities because there's no clubs open. So hopefully they'll be very, very excited to see some live entertainment.
All right, Darren. Look forward to having you here in Custer County. You mentioned you were from western Nebraska. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Sidney.
Sydney. All right. Now that is western Nebraska.
That's right.
That's a kind of its own little planet at times. And you ended up in Lincoln. Is that where you live now?
Yep, still live here.
Still live in Lincoln. All right, Darren. Looking forward to having you in Custer County. Appreciate your time.
All right. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. All right, Darren Meyer. And they'll have an opening act, as he mentioned. And they'll start around 9 p.m. Cocktail hour at Mr. Rudy's starts at 8. This is located at 307 South Highway 183, right along the highway. Pretty much everybody knows where it's located. Tickets now available in advance at Mr. Rudy's. They're only $10, $15 the day of the show, of Friday. And your ticket to the show includes one free drink of choice, early admission, and they're going to kind of control things as far as how many tickets they sell and how full they get the place. But they would love to have you come in and enjoy some comedy. They proudly present the first ever comedy night live at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery in Sargent, Nebraska. So check it out. Give them a call. Let me give you that number, 527-3440. 527-3440 if you want to call ahead and get a ticket reserved and let them know you'd like to come and laugh and enjoy some comedy this Friday.
I think we can all use a good laugh right now, an opportunity to unwind. I know I enjoyed a good laugh earlier today.
Wipe that smirk off your face.
Well, I'm just so thankful that this happened, because otherwise we'd be spending the whole show talking about me and revealing my belly on the show yesterday morning. Now we're kind of able to direct that away from me and put it back on you. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's great.
I'm so glad this happened.
Yeah, it's sure nice. Happy Thanksgiving from Michael Davis. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. And he has some other words of wisdom there and some nice things to say about our station. Mike, you're a good friend. We appreciate it. Down in Florida, listens or watches every day. I think he gets to watch now more. He started listening online. And you folks out there can do that if you don't want to watch. We still have the audio on kbbn.com and KCNI1280.com, or you can watch it on Sandhills Facebook Live. There's other platforms now. You can watch it on YouTube and Twitter, and I don't know.
We're all over the place.
Yeah, that's great. That's just swell. All right, we have a lot of guests, and we have to talk about some other things besides talking to guests, but we're going to continue. And let's see, next we have, we'll turn page 2, right?
Yes, yeah. I think Zorb Farms is up next on our sheet.
Linda, she's a great gal. They have a great event coming up for you this weekend. We'll find out more about that. Got a little music lined up for you from the Cars, and then we'll get Linda on the line. All right. We have Linda Zorb on the line, and we're excited about it because Linda is working with her family to put on the 8th annual Backyard Farm Christmas Boutique this Saturday and Sunday down on the highway, right next to the highway, beautiful farm there. So let's find out more from Linda. Linda, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. I have Ethan here with me.
Oh, good. Ethan, how you doing?
Good.
Good. I know you are a big part of this as well, Ethan, so thanks for sitting in. And I just have a funny feeling, knowing your mother, that she wants you there not only to talk about different things, but for moral support, because I don't think she really likes doing this.
It's 90% of the reason why I'm here. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, you guys put on a wonderful event, and I know that sometimes you've had great weather, sometimes you haven't had good weather. This year we're going to have great weather. We have unusual circumstances with the pandemic and all of that, but you have such large space to spread out in with your over 50 exhibitors. Tell us about that.
So, part of the nice thing, having nice weather this weekend, it'll actually allow us to open up the doors on the shop and get a lot more free air moving through the shop, and that'll be part of the thing that helps with our distancing and helping space people out. So that'll be pretty nice.
Yeah, that's a really a nice stroke of luck there, because you can get some air flowing through there. People will be comfortable, that's super, because you've been in a few feet of snow before, so this is great.
Yeah.
Linda, you have over 50 exhibitors. Is that about typical for what you've been doing in recent years?
Actually, no. We usually, like last year, I think we had 90 that signed up and 80 that came.
Mm-hmm.
So just with the pandemic and stuff, and we're actually doing it 2 days this year, and this is our first year to do it 2 days. So it's just kind of thin things down, and there'll be a space between each vendor.
Yeah, we normally have, our floor is pretty laid out, vendors right next to each other, but with the lower amount of vendors, it allowed us to pretty much checkerboard it and allow the vendors themselves to be spaced out about a booth in a lot of places. So that's just another way that we'll be able to kind of help distance people and kind of help put people's mind at ease a little bit.
We also have vendors, a lot of them have been here before, and then we have a few new ones.
Okay. Very smart on you guys' part. I think the way you're doing this sounds like a very common sense way to have it as safely as possible. And even at that, guys, 50 vendors is pretty darn impressive anyway. And when you spread out, it's going to make for a great show.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. And 2 days, is this something that you think you'll do in the future, or are you just testing the waters here?
Well, we might do it in the future. We just want to see how it goes this year. My husband said, you know what? He said, everybody's been hit really hard. We need to help these small businesses out, the home-based businesses, the crafters, the photographers, help them out a little bit. He goes, maybe we should try it 2 days this year, because a lot of times people say, oh, if it wasn't on Sunday, or if you had it, on Saturday, we could come, but we're busy on Sunday. So, we could do it again.
All right.
And it'll space out the crowds a little bit again. And, in the future, if we did do it 2 days, it would be a lot easier. If there was snow on Sunday, then a lot more people would come on Saturday. You just never know what's going to happen with the weather at the end of November.
That's exactly right, and that gives you a little bit better odds of making sure that people can get there, because it's an event that a lot of people just don't want to miss. If they haven't been there before, they're kind of it's kind of a jaw dropper when they walk in, because of this beautiful facility you guys have, so well kept and clean and brightly lit, and it's just a great place to have it, and it's great that you guys do it, and it's nice that Dale was talking and thinking about helping these folks out, because there hasn't been as much going on in those areas as we would like. Linda or Ethan, can you give us kind of a little umbrella overview of the different types of things that people will see when they walk in?
We'll have, there'll be a lot of your different just home-based crafting things, like the 100th Fold based out of Broken Bow there. We've got, my sister will be there selling her blankets that she hand knit. Then we'll have like Nut Family Farms and Setting D Ranch. They'll have their meats, nuts, and jellies, things like that they normally do good with. Or then you have like Lip Sense, Avon, Scentsy, Pampered Chef, a lot of those type businesses that people run out of their homes.
Mills Farm with his metal.
He does different metal creations that he does cutouts and signs and between metal and woodworking stuff.
There'll be some clothes boutiques there also. So
there's a good list of vendors that we've got so far.
A lady with her coffees. I think we had. She was here last year, and when I went to get a coffee, she had run out. She had no idea there was going to be that many people there, so she said she was going to be prepared this year.
That's good. That's good. And one of the things that you always want us to talk about, and I don't want to miss it, is the raffles from each vendor with the proceeds going to the Homeward Trail Bible Camp, and I know that's very important to you guys as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. So we're going to do that a little bit different this year, too, because every year 6 tickets is $5 or $1 a ticket, and we usually have them put their name and phone number on each ticket. This year, we're going to put a number on the ticket, and then we'll write their name and phone number down by that number on a different piece of paper. So they don't even have to write on their ticket. They can just drop them in the cans at each station, whichever one they would want, to win that item. Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like you guys have really thought this out, doing it right, and I think people appreciate that, and I hope they'll show their appreciation by attending this now 2-day event. Let me know if I have this right. You're 7 miles east of Mason City, or about 2 miles west of Litchfield, and you really can't miss your place. It's a phenomenal farm that you have there right along the highway.
Thanks. Yeah, we also have the cookies and coffee or hot chocolate that the Impact Youth Group is doing. They're trying to plan a trip this summer, maybe, go to the Ark or something like that. And so, but we usually do that in the barn, and I think this year we're just going to try to keep everything out in the shop.
Okay. All right.
So.
All right, and what time will they be able to start shopping those days?
We'll be ready at 11.
Okay, 11 o'clock both Saturday and Sunday. And you go to about 5?
Yeah, we go to 5, both days, 11 to 5. And there will be a food vendor, too, so they can eat while they shop. And, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be a little bit more of a simple meal compared to years past. But we will have, I think we're thinking just like hamburgers and hot dogs and just something we can be a little bit cleaner as we serve and not have to have stuff sitting in warmers all the time.
Okay, you guys have got it laid out just as good as you can, and I know people appreciate that. We thank you for taking time to visit with us today. Ethan, thanks for being here supporting your mother. I know she appreciates that very much.
Thank you.
And thank Dale as well for making. And I know that, Ethan, you talked about this before. You guys always have a clean, bright shop there, but you guys, I know, spruce it up and move equipment and everything for this. So thank you very much.
I think it's cleaner than Walmart, so come on out.
Hey, there you go.
I think you're probably right, Linda. No doubt about it. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, great family putting on a great event, and it really sounds like they're taking all the precautions they can. Normally they have nearly 100 vendors, 90 or so, 80 or 90, cutting it back to half of that and spreading everybody out. Simple meals, doing the raffle different. Put on your mask and go have some fun and shop.
Yeah, a lot of the vendors are going to be our neighbors. right?
Yeah.
A lot of people from right here in our area with their home-based business going to be there. This is a great way to support them. And it sounds to me like a great way to go find a unique gift for somebody that you're probably not going to find anywhere else. So sounds like a great weekend to go shop.
Yeah, let me see if I can spin that a little bit. The uniqueness is so important, and sometimes it seems a little strange when you first look that it's unique and different, but then you appreciate it.
Yeah. You never know. There might be a vendor who sells mismatched socks that you could get for someone who mismatches their shoes. Hey, I have a song request too, by the way. Can we play Clint Black, The Shoes You're Wearing, sometime today?
I don't know why you're picking on me. I don't ever pick on you.
Oh, no, never. No. Never made any cracks about my height or my hair or anything like that.
Hey, what's the little package there? That looks like it came from maybe Brewbaker's over in Arnold.
It did. Let's talk about Brewbaker's.
Yeah.
They have a big day coming up, day after Thanksgiving. Emily, I think, went over to Arnold yesterday and did some interviews with the kindergartners there that we'll feature later in the holiday season. And my wonderful mother-in-law, Carol Watson, it's a name that probably many of you are familiar with. Carol my mother-in-law loves Brewbaker's. And so I think Emily went to Brewbaker's, ran into my mother-in-law, and she sent these back with Emily to give to me that she purchased at Brewbaker's. They're socks. Now, they're matching. I just want to stress that. But but anyway, they say on the socks, listen, I'm not a tall guy. I'm short. Everybody knows that.
Oh, no, you're not that short.
Anyway, on the socks, it says there's a picture of a guy with his mask on, and then it says on the socks, "Does this mask make me look taller?" And
nice.
So, yes. So thank you, Mom, for the gift.
Very
I
nice.
appreciate it. But that's just an example of what you can find at Brewbaker's Coffee House and Gifts. They have some fun gifts, kind of comical gift ideas like these that you can find. And they're going to have a big sale coming up day after Thanksgiving. So check it out. It's the traditional Black Friday sale at Brewbaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. It'll be Friday, November 27th, and they're going to change their hours up a little bit. They're going to open up a little earlier than normal. They'll be open at 7:30 on Friday morning, and for that first half hour from 7:30 until 8, they're taking 40% off all merchandise. Now, there will be a few exclusions, but for the most part, 40% off at Brewbaker's from 7:30 until 8. And then the sale will continue through the day from 8 until 9. They'll drop it to 30% off. And then for the rest of the day, Friday from 9 to 5, 20% off. And then they'll continue that into Saturday and have 20% off merchandise as well. Again, some exclusions will apply. So head on over to Brewbaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold and do your Christmas shopping. Take a look at the wonderful things that they have in their gift department. And while you're there, you can enjoy a delicious drink, a latte, cappuccino, hot cup of coffee, a cold drink, and they have some delicious baked goods too. So check it out, Brewbaker's Coffee House and Gifts. Big sale going on Friday and then continuing into Saturday of this week.
We are getting ready for a fun Monday. We're going to talk about that right now because we want to remind you folks out there that there's a parade of sorts that will take place Monday night out at the Custer County Fairgrounds, but it's going to be a little different because of COVID-19. They come up with a great idea at the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce office. They're going to line up the parade out at the fairgrounds, and you drive by. So that makes it so that you can see all of the floats, all of the entries, and we hope that you folks out there are putting them together, just like usual, because people probably get an excellent look this year because they can slowly drive by and wave and honk and show their appreciation for those floats and those lighted displays at the fairgrounds. KCNI, KBBN, is going to be playing Christmas music on the radio, so you can crank up the radio. You'll have Christmas music as you drive through. After the parade, the reverse parade they're calling it, you can drive around the square because they're going to be lighting up the lights in the square following the parade, as they usually do, but it will be kind of a separate thing. So just keep the radio on, drive through, enjoy. Now you'll come in on the north entry, which a lot of you don't use. A lot of times it's used for folks who are bringing in animals and so forth on the north side of the barns off Memorial Drive. And then you'll come through and go out the entrance that you usually come in on. You'll exit at the main entrance, just right there off Memorial Drive before you get the railroad tracks there. So you'll make a loop, and you'll be able to see all of the lighted displays, courtesy of the folks who are going to be putting those together for you and the Chamber of Commerce. And we have lighted festival sponsors that are going to be bringing you the Christmas music during that event on the radio. One of those is Chapin's Furniture. They're part of our Festival of Lights sponsors, and I believe the ladies are going to bring a list in before the show's over today so we can thank all of our Festival of Lights sponsors for the reverse parade. But you know, Chapin's, they're always up for specials and shopping, but they really pull out the stops for Black Friday and then the rest of the shopping season.
Yeah, we encourage you to visit Chapin's on the Square in Broken Bow. They'll be open day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, 9 to 5:30, and then open on Saturday as well from 9 to 4. And then the deals will continue into what we are now calling Mega Monday from 9 to 5:30. So it's a great opportunity to pick up some great gifts for the people on your Christmas list. When you're at Chapin's, make sure you check out their awesome porch boards, their Christmas pillows and ornaments. They're all on sale. And check out all the jewelry that Lola has, marked at 20% off. And don't forget, in Chapin's right now, Square One Boutique, too. Sweater coats and graphic tees are 25% off when you swing into Chapin's and take a look at what's available through the Square One Boutique. So much more than a furniture store, folks. South side of the square, Broken Bow, reminding everyone to shop local and support your hometown stores.
And again, the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, the Polar Express Reverse Parade, this Monday, November 30th, 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the Custer County Fairgrounds. The floats will be set up with the entrance and routes as we described. They will be very clearly marked for you. So drive through, enjoy, and we'll have the music on all of our radio stations for you, 95.3 FM, 96.3 FM, and 1280 AM. And that means it's going to be online for you as well. So if you happen to have a car that doesn't have a radio, you bring it up on your device. And also look at the story. It will be coming up, I think, tomorrow. What's today? Wednesday. I think on Friday you'll see a story popping up on Sandals Express all about the reverse parade coming up Monday. And again, thank you to Chapin's and all the businesses who are making the music available on the radio. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Despite warnings from the CDC, millions of Americans are traveling. Others are staying put, as Chris Van Cleve reports.
Philadelphia healthcare worker Samantha Halpern told her family to stay in St. Louis just 2 hours before their flight. As cases climbed, they decided this year would be a Zoomsgiving.
I'd rather not have them come for this Thanksgiving than risk not ever spending any future holidays with them from here on out.
Officials are worried a post-holiday surge of COVID-19 could put more hospital workers at risk. The Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Robert Wiley says more than 900 are out sick.
And they're not catching it in the hospital. Our caregivers are getting COVID and acquiring it in the community.
A devastating essay from Meghan Markle that she miscarried this summer. Correspondent Elizabeth Palmer.
I knew as I clutched my firstborn child that I was losing my second.
That essay appeared this morning in the New York Times. Markle is married to Prince Harry. CBS News Brief. I'm Cammie McCormick.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, Here's Eddie Garcia.
In college football news, the first playoff rankings of the year were released with Alabama at number 1, followed by Notre Dame, Clemson, and Ohio State. Texas A&M checks in just outside the top 4 at number 5. Florida is at 6. Of the non-power conference unbeaten teams, Cincinnati is at 7, BYU at 14. Saturday's game between Minnesota and Wisconsin was canceled after 9 Minnesota players tested positive for COVID in the last 5 days. Wisconsin is now ineligible for the Big Ten championship game due to an insufficient number of games. In NFL news, the Baltimore Ravens canceled practice Tuesday as well as media availability after learning of additional positive COVID-19 tests within the organization. The NFL says their Thanksgiving night game in Pittsburgh against the rival Steelers is for now to be played as scheduled. In the NBA, New Orleans Pelicans All-Star forward Brandon Ingram has agreed to a 5-year, $158 million extension. The Miami Heat and All-Star forward Bam Adebayo reportedly agreed on a 5-year, $163 million extension.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures climbing into the lower 50s for today. We'll see abundant sunshine. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 26. For your Thanksgiving Day, still lots of sunshine there with highs into the upper 40s. Friday, lots of sun, highs right around 50, and even milder into your upcoming weekend, especially to start, high of 58 Saturday, low 40s Sunday. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Hi, everybody. This is Roger Sloan with the Lillian Church of Christ. My mission is to, 1, encourage you to grow in your relationship with God, 2, make Jesus Lord, that means boss of your life, and 3, invite you to worship Him as you attend your church on Sunday. Of course, if you're looking for a church home or if you want some help with any of these 3 things, give us a call, 872-2618, where we love to share Jesus.
9:04, almost 9:05, 25 degrees outside. Going to be a nice day. Temperatures in the 50s, and our forecast, as we were talking with Linda and Ethan, is really good all the way through the holiday weekend. So we're blessed with good weather. That'll allow us maybe to get out on the porch and maybe see Grandma for a little while or whatever the case may be, and use some of this weather to, enjoy during this holiday weekend. So we're very lucky there to have that kind of weather. 25 outside, and I got to tell you, folks, I'm taking a lot of an abuse off the air here on the Breakfast Show for an accident that took place this morning, and I'm going to endure it because once in a great while I give people a hard time around here, and not often or very frequently, but I guess I'll take my turn here. But the smirk on Brent's face is getting hard to take, I got to tell you. He won't even say anything.
I've been waiting for a day like this for the past 20 years. I'm going to take advantage of it. So just get ready, partner.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see if I can take it. My wife says I'm a lot better at dishing it out than receiving it.
Hey, you know what? In case you have trouble putting on 2 different styles of shoes on your feet, maybe you could take your shoes to Circle V Stitch and Post and have Velma kind of monogram and embroider in your shoes the fact that they're different or something that'll stick. Maybe glow in the dark thread so you could even see in the dark that they're not matching. Just an idea. Circle V Stitch and Post, our good friend Velma is ready to help you get your holiday creation started. Give her a call at 872-6173. Of course, school is underway. We're moving into the winter sports season now. That's a focus for many. Remember, Velma carries your school's logos and mascots. Your team will stand out in any sport, such as basketball and wrestling coming up. So get your fan wear together. Maybe would make a great holiday gift for someone on your list. And if you're thinking of gifts or office wear for your employees, Velma can help you with the right style and garment to help your work area look as professional as they come. If you're interested in a new logo or redoing your logo for your business, check with Velma and she can help you out. So get your creation started today by calling 872-6173. Circle V Stitch and Post, north side of Broken Bow, out on Paulson Road.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you so much. Good friend. Compadre.
You bet, Dave.
Just in from my phone with my wife. And I thought of this too, Joan. My wife has texted me, and she just puts Mona Hoshaw ? We had a social studies teacher when we were in junior high that she was one of the coolest, loveliest ladies you'd ever want to meet. And she was really enthusiastic about teaching geography and social studies and, that period of time. But she occasionally would wear 2 different socks or 2 different shoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I thought of Mona Hoshaw this morning after Brent exposed that I have 2 different shoes on this morning. So I guess if I'm in the company of Mona Hoshaw, I'm not feeling too bad about it.
There
She's
you
a cool
go.
lady. Let's see. Let's see if I gotta get this lined out here. I'm a little thrown off here this morning. I've got to get this set up here because we've got a little added teaser with this one, but we'll start with our.
How can that not make you laugh?
Well,
I just laugh every time I hear
knowing
that.
it's a human being doing it.
Oh, man. Yeah, right. That little sound there reminds us to remind you that at Gibbons Electric, folks, they don't monkey around. Residential, commercial, agricultural, offering 15 years of experience and eager to go to work for you. That's Gibbons Electric. Andy would like to take this time to wish everyone a happy holiday season and happy Thanksgiving and remind you to stay safe as you are decorating your home for the holiday season. And if you don't want to go through what Clark Griswold went through, call Andy to put up the Christmas lights. Hey, nice. Andy does it well. He knows what he's doing and can get it put up for you so that you don't have to mess with that yourself. So contact Andy if you're interested in that. Remember, they don't monkey around at Gibbons Electric of Ansley, and when it comes to electricity, you don't want someone who monkeys around. So call Andy, a guy that you can trust. He'll come out, give you a free estimate, and you can contact him today. All right, and just a side thought there. When you're putting up Christmas lights, sometimes you wonder, am I okay on this particular string of lights? I'm plugging everything into one plug-in here. Will I cause a problem, a fire hazard, those sorts of things that you go ahead sometimes and push the envelope on because you want to get the lights up. And maybe now you're not so crazy about getting up on a ladder anyway. That's where Gibbons Electric can come in handy. Safety, both ways. Yep. And also, he is thinking about starting to think about a lighted Christmas light contest in the community. But we need to talk with him a little bit more in detail about that. But I think he's willing to put up some prize money later on as we get a little closer to Christmas for a Christmas light contest. All right, so be listening for more. We don't know any more than that at this time. Maybe we'll not monkey around and work out the details. Sounds good. We're going to take a time out. We'll continue with these very important messages.
You won't want to miss Black Friday specials at Triple Plus Boutique in Broken Bow. Open 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., the Bargain Cave will be filled with $5 to $20 racks, plus a table piled high with $20 jeans. Get a free pair of socks with a $50 purchase. Spend $100 and get a free CC Beanie. All regular priced items will be buy one, get one 40% off. And on Saturday, the deals continue from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. with buy one, get one 30% off. Bargains galore at Triple Plus Boutique on the Square in Broken Bow.
GK Wine and Spirits has the variety you are seeking. Right now, 12-can packs of Bud, Bud Light, Busch, Busch Light, or Bud Select 55, Coors, Coors Light, or Miller Lite beer are $9.98. Tito's handmade vodka handles are $28.98. Or get Admiral Nelson rums for $15.98. High Noon Hard Seltzer 8-packs are $17.98. And Seagram's Escapes 12-packs are $13.98. GK Wine and Spirits open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and noon to 10 p.m. on Sunday. Inside the Grocery Cart, Broken Bow.
President Kennedy called on Americans to ask not what our country can do for us, but what we can do for our country. We Nebraskans have always defined ourselves by our strong desire to help others. This holiday season, Serve Nebraska encourages Nebraskans to share their time and resources to offer a helping hand to those in need, because this is what Nebraskans do. Nebraskans volunteer. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This holiday season, give them the gift that's hard to wrap, but easy to give. Buy them a Stihl. From powerful trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws under the tree to fashionable accessories stuffed in their stockings, the Stihl Holiday Gift Guide is packed with great ideas for everyone on your list. For a gift that keeps on giving all year long, pick up the quiet, lightweight, and long-running performance of the Stihl AK Homeowner series of battery-powered tools. Convenient all-in-one sets featuring tool, battery, and charger start at only $199.95. Legendary Stihl performance is easy to use, easy to give, and hard to beat. Find the perfect gifts and wrap up all your holiday shopping at your local Stihl dealer. Or shop online at stihlusa.com/gift guide. Real Stihl. Find yours. All prices MSRP. Available at participating dealers while supplies last.
I'm Dr. Stork. Today, better nutrition and stronger immunity are essential. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. Compared to ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best provides 6 times more vitamin D, 10 times more vitamin E, and 38% more lutein, plus more folate and iodine too. All to help you maintain a strong immune system and better overall health. These are no ordinary times, so why choose an ordinary egg?
Oh, no!
These days, nothing is normal and everything is weird. But you could still save big when you switch to Progressive. That won't change. Not today or any day.
Quote today at Progressive.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates.
Right.
9:15 is your time, and I don't even feel at this time going into this particular conversation with Scott with Geared for Sports that I should really be a part of this, other than that I do have one of his shoes on. So, Brent, why don't you jump right in and talk to Scott about all of the Christmas sales and things that are going on post-Thanksgiving or even pre-Thanksgiving, and see if you can keep it organized, and I'll just sit here and look at my two different shoes.
Okay. Scott Saborin joins us from Geared for Sports. Scott, how are you this morning?
I'm doing good, Brent. Yourself?
Doing well. In case you don't know the backstory here, my wonderful co-host here, David J. Burney, I happened to just kind of look down toward his feet earlier this morning, and I noticed that he has two different shoes on. They're not matching. And so I guess the first thing we should talk about is the great selection of shoes that do match that you have at Geared for Sports.
Yeah, we have, sorry, it makes me chuckle, but we have several different types. We've got Brooks, we have a Lasix, and then we also have some Under Armour shoes through kid sizes all the way up to at least 13. We'll order in 14, 15s, and I've even ordered a 17 before. So
wow. A size 17 shoe, I can't fathom that.
It was a big shoe, let's put it that way.
I bet, yeah. Scott, one thing you guys are so good at Geared for Sports is being prepared for people when we change athletic seasons. We're coming out of football and volleyball. Now it's basketball shoes, wrestling shoes. Won't be long, we'll be hopefully talking about track shoes. I know you work really hard, don't you, to make sure that you're there for the folks as we change the athletic seasons.
Yeah, we really try to plan ahead on that and make sure we have a good selection for every season. If we don't have them, we'll get them, but we try to make sure we have everything you need for the equipment also, like we got headgear for wrestling or knee sleeves for basketball and tights and whatever you need for those next sport that's coming up.
Yeah. The other thing that the store is really stocked in, Scott, that I'm always impressed in is your apparel. Whether it be some Husker stuff or Broken Bow apparel to wear to the games. You guys have some really nice, high-quality stuff.
Yeah, we really do. We do all different brands. I got Under Armour with Broken Bow stuff to some nice Gildan T-shirts and Holloway, and we tried to get a big selection for the men and women and kids. And then we have the hats, the Broken Bow hats, and we really try to stock up on that stuff for people to have a good selection on.
Yeah. Scott, kind of share with us what your hours are going to be, especially over this holiday shopping time right after Thanksgiving, and kind of clarify some of the specials and different things that you'll have going on.
Sure. We will be open on Friday, Black Friday, from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., and we're going to have 40% off on all regular price apparel, 20% off regular price equipment, which that includes like shoes and gloves and all that stuff, and then 10% off all our stadium seats and rocker chairs we have here. On Saturday, we're open 9 to 4. We have what we call our BOGO sale. So we'll buy one regular price item and then get 50% off another price item of equal or lesser value. We will be open on Sunday, 12 to 4, and we will be open every Sunday between now and Christmas also, and we'll have 30% off on all regular price fan gear. And then Monday, we're open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and we'll have 20% off all regular price shoes.
Wow, sounds great. Some big sales going on. Can you talk a little bit more? You mentioned the stadium seat, but then what was it, the rocker chair? Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Sure. I don't know if you've seen these. They're called the GCI rocker chairs, and they're basically like a yard chair, but they have a shock system on it, and you can rock on them. So instead of just being in a stationary chair, you can sit there and rock on them while you're watching games or like the camping, instead of just, the old-fashioned, I'm just right there and can't move.
Yeah. Well, I think about the summertime when we're out at the softball field or the baseball field, or even when the kids are playing soccer and stuff. Boy, that sounds like a great chair to take to those events.
They are. It's pretty darn comfortable. Let's put it that way. I've had several people tell me they fall asleep in them. They're so comfortable.
I was going to say, it sounds like a chair that maybe you just want to put in the living room to me.
Well, my son uses it in his dorm room, so I guess it works, right?
Hey, there you go. Yeah. Anything else, Scott? What are some of the other things that you want to touch on here this morning that you have in the store?
Well, like I said, we've got a lot of basketball. I know a lot of the season's already started, but we got junior high sports basketball hopefully coming still with the boys and girls. So we got a lot of basketball shoes. We've got a lot of wrestling shoes because I know they're doing youth wrestling here pretty soon, hopefully. We've got, like I said, I got headgear for wrestling, knee sleeves for wrestling, basketball. We've got duffel bags. We can get weights. We can order something in for you. If we don't have it now, we can get it to you before Christmas. We got, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff here. Yeah. We got basketballs, footballs, soccer balls, whatever you need to, your athlete and your family.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be an athlete either to come in here. We've got a lot of that just playing good equipment too, apparel.
Okay. Before we let you go, in case someone's just tuning in, if you would, maybe run down your hours and your specials again for the folks.
Absolutely. We're going to be open on Black Friday, 7 to 6, and we're having 40% off on all regular price apparel, 20% off on all equipment, and then the 10% off on stadium seats and rocker chairs. Saturday, 9 to 4, we're doing our BOGO sale. You buy one piece at regular price, get the second piece 50% off. Sunday, we're open 12 to 4, 30% off all fan gear. And Monday, we're 10 to 6, and we get 20% off all regular price shoes.
All right. Well, you have a tremendous inventory, Scott, and we'll encourage people to come on in and check you out.
Scott, I wanted to jump in here, and I don't know how much you'll take, any... I guess a guy with two different shoes on, you don't know really how much people are going to pay attention to what you say, but I'm going to give it a shot. I do want to say, being in business is not easy at any level. and in small business, independent business, in communities of this size. And with this COVID situation, it has made it really tough on everybody, and I'm sure you've seen that effect. But I just hope that people out there will just come and shop at home. Folks from surrounding communities that need the kinds of things that you offer will come and do the shopping here in the county. And this is our chance to, show our appreciation and make sure that you're successful for years to come. So I hope people will, keep that in mind when they start thinking about ordering something or going to a box store and exposing themselves to all sorts of things, plus standing in line and those sorts of things. And come and shop with you guys. You're locally owned, homegrown, and we need you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate that. And, there's a lot of great stores here in town that, you can pretty much find anything you need here in Broken Bow.
Yep, that's right, Scott. Thanks a lot, and thanks for accepting my words, even though I have two different shoes on. I appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome.
Scott, I do want you to know, though, one of those shoes is from Geared for Sports.
Well, good.
Okay.
They're both locally purchased.
Well, you're supporting all the stores. That's what you're doing.
There you go. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. All right. I mean it. I'm serious. I know we talk about it off and on, and probably more this time of year. But if there's a business still standing in 2021, it's going to be because we supported our businesses and did what we're supposed to do and shop at home first. If we can't get it, well, then okay. Get online and do all those sorts of things that are options these days. But we want our stores, and I know that recently when they talked about the old Shopco store being used for another purpose, which I think it's great the building is being used for something that is useful for our community. Then there was comments like, well, we missed this, we missed that, we wish we had that. Well, the only way we're going to be able to curb that is continue and maybe ramp up our shopping at home. And I know now there are some things that are difficult to find, but let your merchants know what you're looking for and see if they can get it for you to continue to do some business with those folks so we don't have more of this I wish we had situations.
Yeah, well said.
All right. Yeah. Well, thanks. Even though I looked down.
Well, I was gonna say those are just really philosophical words coming from a guy who has two different shoes on today.
Enough.
Stormore rinse 12, 15, and 18 cubic yard roll-off dumpsters perfect for your big cleanup project. For construction, yard waste, and shingles. Ask them about unit storage as well. Call Dan at 870-0316 for Stormore.
Evans Feed Company has all the feed your cattle need this season. Distillers pellets and cubes in bags, totes, and bulk. Calf pellets, feed medications, and balancer products as well. They stock a very complete line of products for all livestock, over 30 types of cattle minerals on hand. Evans Feed is a family-owned, 3-generation feed company dedicated to bringing selection, service, and quality products with great prices. Give Evans Feed Company a call today. They deliver quality feed products to your farm or ranch. That's Evans Feed, 1-800-830-2119.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, remind you about the importance of doing your part to reduce the stress on healthcare facilities. Social distancing, mask usage, and hand hygiene are all very important steps to decrease the spread of illness in our communities. Just remember to avoid the 3 C's: confined spaces with poor ventilation, crowded places, and close contact situations, reflecting on all they are thankful for this holiday season, and of course including their amazing healthcare workers. The Callaway District Hospital.
Wishing you a joyful Christmas from Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5. This Friday and Saturday are giving days at Rustic and Red. They invite you to come in and shop the holiday specials and are asking customers to round up their purchases, with all donations going to the Blessing Box. Shop local for Black Friday and Shop Small Saturday specials. Rustic and Red is the perfect place to find extraordinary gifts for your family and friends. Shop Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad.
You're looking for soybeans that give you the yield you want. But when it comes to fighting your toughest weeds, you also need flexibility. Introducing XtendFlex soybeans. Elite genetics with triple tolerance to dicamba, glyphosate, and glufosinate. The yield you want, the choice you need. Learn more at extendflexsoy.com. Always read and follow IRM where applicable, grain marketing, and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions.
I'm Dr. Steve Hahn, Commissioner of Food and Drugs. If you've recovered from COVID-19, confirmed by a positive test, you're in a special position to help us fight the virus. Your plasma has antibodies that may help others fight COVID. Please donate plasma now. You can literally help save lives. There are locations across the country that have safe ways for you to donate. Find a site to donate your plasma at coronavirus.gov.
Produced by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services at taxpayer expense.
It's 9:30. You're listening to KCNI KBBN Radio. We appreciate that very much. And we also appreciate a young lady by the name of Susie with the Quilting Shack. Always great to see her or hear her voice. And she is on the line with us here. And we are just so happy that you can take time to talk to us, Susie. Let's talk about the Quilting Shack a little bit. Do you mind that?
Oh, absolutely. I love talking about my story, as you know.
Well, again, I know that we're talking history here, but had the pleasure of coming out when you had your opening after this total drastic remodel that just seemed to evolve on you and Mark. And look what you've done. You've got this facility there now that just sparkles and looks great when people drive by, and it looks even better when you walk in, and I know you're proud of that.
To take it from the slaughterhouse to what it is now is an absolute transformation. People need to come in, and they need to remember what it was previously and just come in and look at it and go, wow, because you would never know that it was ever a slaughterhouse before.
You would not. You would not.
I always have to remind people, this was a slaughterhouse, and they always go, you're kidding.
Yeah, it just is a wonderful transition, and I know it took so much work, time, and monetary investment that you guys were willing to put into it. So thank you so much.
To invest in the community means the world to us, and to give back to this community is, like I always say, it's always about paying it forward, and we always want to do that. So we are very happy to do that. And as a note, We are up to 5,000 masks that we have distributed out of the store now, and we still have masks available. If people are needing masks, we still have masks. If you are needing them, it's just a donation, whatever you would like to give, but we still have masks available in the store.
All right. I'm glad you brought that up because we were going to ask about that this morning. That's a lot of masks. And I just guessing, knowing you and your compadres there at the Quilting Shack, you really get maybe a lot of different designs that maybe you wouldn't get typically. Am I on target there?
Tons. We have tons of different designs. We have the ones with the elastic, but we also have ones that have T-shirt ties that have a pony bead, which is just a little bead on it, and so you can adjust it to the length that you want to fit your ears. And then we still have the ones that have the ties. So if you want ones that tie in the back, we have those as well. So we have 3 different styles. We also have ones for kids. We have ones that are sized out for the junior high. So we have different ones. So if you're looking for ones kind of are slim on like the preschool, littler ones, we're kind of slim on those. But we do have ones that fit for the kind of the junior high because of the schools and everything. But we have those as well. So we do have those available.
Okay.
So if you're looking for them, we have them available.
And let's kind of realize that if you're required to wear one every day, it'd be nice to have 5, 6, 7 of them so that you could throw them in the wash and stay ahead of the game.
Exactly. So we still have, I would say I still have in my stash, I probably still have 300, about 300 masks available.
Okay.
Still.
All right.
So I have them available.
Very good. Now, we know that when people walk into the store, they're surprised at the facility itself, but I also think they're surprised with everything that you have there for people who want to be creative. Can you talk about that? And then whatever you're doing special for the holidays?
So for Black Friday, I have everything in the store is 30% off except for the machines. I do have a couple sewing machines finally in stock. Sewing machines, the Masketeers ate me up on sewing machines. I couldn't get them, but I do have a couple in stock. I do have a used serger available that's on the floor. And so I have 30% off. Those items are not included in that. I have, everybody's into the gnomes right now, and gnomes seem to be the big thing. So I have tons of Christmas fabric that have the gnomes on it. But besides fabric, I have items for crafting. If you're looking for crafting items, I have styrofoam balls in stock. I have sequins. I have pipe cleaners. I have acrylic paints. I have lots and lots of crafty stuff. So if you're looking for things other than fabric, don't forget that I have all of that. I have cake decorating. I do not have, the new thing out is these, some type of balls that they're making, hot chocolate balls or something that are 2.5-inch balls. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have them. I can't get them in stock. But I am getting all the peppermint sprinkles. Those will be in stock next week. I'm getting that all in. So I am getting more crafty stuff, more craft projects, little projects, trying to keep price points low so that if you're looking for Christmas projects or Christmas gifts for kids or family members, I'm getting those in stock. So those will be coming. I also have the ability that if you tell us, hey, I want to put something together for somebody and I want to spend X amount, we'll help you to put something together and make a nice gift. Or also, we have gift certificates. So if you don't know what they want, we have gift certificates. Gift certificates are the best things in the world. Then they can come in and buy whatever they would like.
Especially your store, because there's so much to pick from. You just described part of what you have there, and a certificate would really be beneficial, I think, for somebody who, you don't know exactly what they want. So
exactly. And some of the other stuff also that I brought back that I said I'm not going to do, but because of supply and demand, people asking about it, is yarn. Yarn, I brought back yarn, so I have yarn back in stock, not tons, but I have some. I have the ones that they make now I just lost it, the washcloths out of.
Oh, yeah.
So I have some of that in stock. I have the crochet hooks. I have the knitting needles. I also have the little kits that people do, the needlepoint embroidery kits that are the pillowcases and the little table runners. Nice little kits that are fun and easy. Price point can keep it down $15, $20, $25. Trying to keep things low so that it's not real expensive.
Very good.
We're working on that. And, of course, DMC floss, you've seen the big, huge rack that's, over 6 feet tall that has just about every color in the world on it. So all of that embroidery floss is there, available, and we've got that. And my favorite, that's my happy place, is my long arm quilting machine to be able to quilt quilts on. And so if you have quilts that you're needing quilted, I still have a couple spaces available that I could get them done before Christmas.
Okay.
So that's available as well. And you know the drill, my whole wall of zippers, and if you're needing zippers and all of those types of items, that we've got all of those in as well. So I try and keep everything in, and of course if I don't have it, ask me, I'll order it for you, and we can get it in usually within a week.
Okay.
So I try.
All right, Susie. What are your hours again? When can people come and shop?
So we changed our hours. I am now closed on Mondays. I am open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 5:30, Saturday from 11 to 4, but Black Friday I am open from 10 to 5:30, so that will be the sale of 30% off. On Saturday I'm doing 15% off, and I will be open from 10 to 4.
All right. Well, I know that folks love having you there. You're talking about some things that people, especially right now during the situation that we're all in, have picked up, I think, as far as what people are doing at home. And it's great to have you there, Sally. We wish you the best. We want you to have a great Thanksgiving. And tell Mark hello for us, would you?
I will. And everybody, please have a happy Thanksgiving, and make sure that you remember your families and pray for others. There's some situations going on that we need to be really praying for right now.
Agreed.
So just just remember your families and hug them and love them close.
Thanks so much, Susie. Take care.
Take care. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, the Quilting Shack right on Highway 2. You can't miss it. It's on the south side of the Highway 2, and they have signage there. It's really unique, and the Smoke Shack sits right beside it. They rent U-Hauls. They have gift items over in the Smoke Shack as well, and they even, I think, are still taking in dry cleaning. So just stop in and they'll help you out one way or another. That's the kind of people they are. Mark and Susie doing a great job. All right, Brent Apperson.
Dave Burney.
We have some ground to cover here with some more things. We've had a great show and a great example, I hope, for you folks out there of what is available. And we're touching the iceberg here, just the tip of all these businesses that want you to shop their stores, take in their services, not only during the holiday season, which is right here, right now, but throughout the rest of this year, and we can all help one another out. So we have unique shops, situations, services that we need to tell you about.
All right, we're going to start with the Nebraska Land Hearing Center. Our good friend Roxanne, board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience. And Roxanne has some great specials going on right now. Chance to receive a $500 discount for buying local and trade-in values on old hearing aids. Also a $1,500 stimulus special and a holiday special going on as well. So just call Roxanne to find out more. The phone number is 308-384-3852, 308-384-3852. And if you're having a hard time understanding loved ones, especially over the phone, make sure you talk to Roxanne about free amplified phones for the residents of Nebraska. Again, to make an appointment, just give her a call at 308-384-3852.
Thank you, Brent. I want to talk a little bit about Cattlary Farms. They're gearing up for the holidays. They are located just east of Loop City, Nebraska, and it's worth the drive for you to go take a look. They have an open house set up for this weekend on Friday, 10 a.m. until 6 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. until 6 p.m., and Sunday, 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. And new this year, an option to a workshop is $25 for a fresh wreath, custom bow and pine cones, and extra Christmas spirit ornaments, flocking, glitter, and Christmas decor for additional fees. So talk to them about that. Masks are required for the workshops beginning at 1, 3, and 5 p.m. on Saturday, December 5th. We won't go too much further with their schedule because they have a lot more to come. Wreath parties and Reindeer Day and all these different things that are coming up. They're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Sunday, 1 to 6 p.m., and their final day for Christmas season this year, December 19th, from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. You can contact them at 308-745-0938. They really are active on their website and Facebook page, Cattlary Farms, and they're located 4 miles east of Loop City on Highway 92.
Hey, if you're looking for a store that has a wide variety of gift ideas and very unique gift ideas too, check out Ortello Dale. You're going to find them right there on the square, Broken Bow, west side of the square, and they've got some big things going on this weekend, Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving, and then on Small Business Saturday. Here's what they're planning: 20% off store-wide, 50% off selected items. So make sure you get in and check things out at Ortello Dale. They're going to be open Friday from 10 to 5:30, open Saturday from 10 until 4. Again, you'll find them west side of the square, downtown Broken Bow. And while you're in there, check out something new to Ortello Dale, and that is coffee and specialty drinks. Also, they have an amazing selection of kids' toys and gifts, beautiful decor for your home, and stocking stuffer ideas. So check out Ortello Dale and the sales going on Black Friday and Small Business Saturday.
A big thank you to Viero Wireless. They are helping sponsor the Breakfast Show along with other great businesses. They also help us bring you video, live video streaming at sports contests. They were a big part of our successful video of the Custer County Fair livestock showing, and we became partners through that, and we have shaken hands, and we're going to be doing a lot of video. Brent Apperson is going to have to adjust to the new world. He's going to be on video and radio quite a bit this year, along with Jeremy and Gavin and Larry Kottner and others, wrestling guys, because we're going to have a lot of video with our ball games this year. And so we'll let you know the schedule. Brent and the guys put it together. It's printed up, and you'll see it on Sandhills if it's not on there already. And you'll not only be able to listen to the games, you'll be able to watch them courtesy of Viera Wireless and other businesses. And by the way, it's a Black Friday everyday sale at Viera Wireless right now. Stop into the store here in Broken Bow and check it out before those specials run out. And tell Chantel the Breakfast Show sent you.
All right. Hey, you want to talk about the movies?
Well, of course. And movies this time of year are great.
Oh, this is one of the biggest movie, well, always has been anyway, one of the biggest movie attending weekends there is, and that's over the Thanksgiving holiday. And we are so blessed that we still have our theater open for you folks to enjoy some of that. Now, obviously, there's a few restrictions in attendance and everything going on, but so thankful that we have the Tiffany Theater where you can take the family out and enjoy a movie over the holiday weekend. And here's what is currently showing. We'll start with the movie Let Him Go. This is a newer one. Stars Kevin Costner and Diane Lane. I think Costner's character, I believe, was a sheriff. And anyway, it is them kind of going after their grandson who has found himself in a not-so-good family situation. And so it really, looks like quite a movie. And it is showing now at the Tiffany Theater in Broken Bow. It'll show there tonight and tomorrow, and it looks like it continues through the holiday weekend into next week as well. So check that out. Here's what is showing tonight and tomorrow, and then we'll end. Currently showing Doolittle. That's going to end on Thursday. That's a $2 movie, PG rated. Also, the movie Two Hearts, rated PG-13. That will end on Thursday as well. And then a big premiere. This is fun. We get to announce a premiere at the Tiffany Theater. You might be familiar with the classic animated movie Croods. It was a big hit when it came out. Well, now the sequel is here. Croods 2, A New Age, a great animated film for the whole family. And it's going to premiere tonight, Wednesday, November 25th, 7:20 showtime at the Tiffany Theater, and then it will continue through the holiday weekend into next week. Also, some other movies that are coming up. The Santa Claus will be starting on Friday, and then The Holiday will start on Friday as well. That's what's showing at the Tiffany Theater in Broken Bow. And to stay up to date with everything happening there, you can check out their great website, which will keep you informed. It's tiffanytheater.com.
And I'm sure Tanya would want us to remind you that you can stop into their concession stand during movie nights and pick up some popcorn or concessions, even if you don't take in the movie. They're always up for that. And by the way, they are planning, I think, on showing some of those ball games and things that we're going to be covering video-wise. They're working on maybe making some of those available on the big screen during the regular season as well. So we'll let you know more about that as time comes along here. I always wondered why Tim Troxel didn't just, I know insurance is important, but why didn't he just, he's just a perfect Santa Claus. And Tracy would make a great elf. And they could just go on the road and do Santa Claus and the elves year-round.
And you would think that, you would have to assume then that their sleigh would certainly be insured.
Oh, definitely.
So you wouldn't have to worry about that.
But I'm afraid what would happen is Tracy, she's very great about attention to detail and making your coverage work for you, make sure it's working for you. And Tim would get probably a little guy or gal on his lap and start asking them, are your folks insured? Is their car covered? And that might take a little away from the Santa Claus deal because they pride themselves both on straight talk at affordable prices for all your insurance requirements. And they want to fit it to your needs and your budget. Call them or stop by. Call them at 872-6996. They're located downtown right across from Great Western Bank, right to the west of the foundation in the business district of downtown Broken Bow. 872-6996, Troxel Insurance.
Hey, we want to let you know about some things going on at Triple Blessed Boutique. They've got some big Black Friday deals coming up for you, so listen close. The Bargain Cave will be open with $5, $10, $15, and $20 racks, plus a table piled high with $20 jeans and jewelry deals, too. This is all at Triple Blessed Boutique, downtown Broken Bow. Get a free pair of fuzzy socks with a $50 purchase. Spend $100 and get a free CC beanie, it says. Yeah. Friday hours are going to be this, 7 until 6 on Black Friday and open on Saturday from 10 until 4. On Friday, all regular priced items are buy one, get one 40% off. Saturday, all regular priced items are buy one, get one 30% off. Again, this is at Triple Blessed Boutique in Broken Bow. And then on Monday, they're going to have an online-only deal. Listen close. Buy one, get one 50% off select shoes. Now, the cool thing here is that would be buy a pair, get a pair, 50% off select shoes. Unlike Dave, who would just buy one shoe and then think he's going to get the other one at 50% off of a different kind. But no, this is actually a pair, I believe, is what they're saying. Also, buy one, get one 20% off on all tops and bottoms. This is on Monday, and that's going to be an online-only deal. So you need to go to shoptripleblessed.com. It's all happening at Triple Blessed Boutique on the square in Broken Bow.
Still some jobs available. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Broken Bow. For a full job description or to apply, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. You can also view these details on the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com. An online state application must be completed, so notify Nebraska State personnel at 402-471-2075. That's 402-471-2075 if you need a combination in the selection process. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. And that's another job available right here in Broken Bow.
Also, we were talking earlier about the kind of different way they're going to do the light parade this year, and that's coming up on Monday. We're going to be playing Christmas music for you as you drive around the fairgrounds and take in the lighted parade this year. And we want to take just a moment and say thanks to these sponsors who are making the Christmas music available to you on Monday when you drive around and check out the lighted parade. And those sponsors would include Bruning Bank, Geared for Sports, The Exchange 2, Triple Blessed Boutique, Custer Federal State Bank, Chapin's Furniture, Costa's Styling Salon, Grocery Cart, Dairy Queen in Broken Bow, also Agland ATV, Cobblestone Hotel and Suites, Nebraska State Bank, Livia's Boutique in Ansley, CarQuest in Broken Bow, Ortello Dale, the Broken Bow Housing Authority, State Farm Insurance, Donna Cahill, your local agent, also Trotter Fertilizer in Broken Bow, and BD.
Thank you, businesses. The music's on you. You'll be making sure the music gets on the radio on Monday after the 5 o'clock news up until at least 7 o'clock as we'll have some Christmas around town. Shotgun Annie's in Callaway. Looks like they're going to be closed this week and spend some time with the family. They'll open again on Saturday, November 28th. So they hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving, and they deserve the time off. They've been feeding you all year, so they're going to take a day or two off and enjoy Thanksgiving and then come back on Saturday, November 28th, and start whipping up some of those delicious meals. They'll also be hosting their 4th annual Annie's Little Wranglers Toy Drive again this year. This has been a great addition to our communities. They'll be accepting toys now through December 15th Donations stayed local, helping to provide toys in the Custer County area. New unwrapped toys along with money for donations for the purchase of toys will be accepted, and they'll also be accepting silent auction items to be sold at the Toy Drive Party on Saturday, December 12th. So that's coming up. Put that on your Christmas calendar as well. It is almost 2 minutes away from the top of the hour, and I believe we've made it through everything we wanted to get through this morning. There are a couple of things, some fundraisers that we've been talking about this week. One of those is the Bubba Franzen fundraiser, and that is available. Donations can be made to Great Western Bank, and I understand the front door is closed. You can drive through to make your donations at the bank there for Bubba Franzen. And then, of course, don't forget also on Friday about the fundraiser for the Millison family, and that's going to be steer sold at noon. BurwellLivestock.com if you want to bid, or if you want to go, they'd love to have you there. Or if you just want to make a donation, send your donations to Burwell Livestock. They'll make sure that gets to the family in need there. And that takes care of our show, Brent.
All right.
I think I'm going to go see a psychiatrist now.
Okay. Hope you can find your other shoes.
Well, there's an old saying.
Hey, maybe tomorrow you could wear the other set and have the other one on the right foot and the other one on the left foot. That'd be kind of neat.
If the shoe fits, wear it. Goodbye.